Hey everybody, welcome back to Gear Night. Thank you so much for subscribing, commenting, liking, all of that stuff. And also thank you for hanging out with us. My name's Ross.
I'm Alec.
And tonight we are taking a look at the JHS Double Barrel version 3. This is the older version. This is also
the better version.
Oh, wow. Controversial right from the get-go. We both own this pedal, specifically the version 3.
Yep.
And you've owned it for like a decade now.
Yeah, it's like the first real pedal I ever had.
And it's never left your board.
Yeah, kept it forever.
Wow. A staple on Alec's board. So let's go ahead and get into some tones here. Alec, what guitar do you have today?
This, Ross, I'll tell you, is a Fender Jazzmaster reissued, maybe, 60s nitrocellulose lacquer Jazzmaster, which I already said, with Lindy Fralin noiseless Jazzmaster pickups.
Wow.
Yep.
That's nice. And for those people who aren't watching this episode, they're listening to it.
They're listening.
What color is that guitar?
Yeah, you kind of hear it. You hear that?
Yeah.
Surf green.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
It sounds good. And we've got that surf green Jazzmaster going right into the double barrel. Out of that, we are running into a Strymon Volante if we need any delay, and then a Walrus Audio R1 if we need any reverb, and then finally directly into the Walrus Audio ACS1, which is acting as our amp and cab sim. We are running on that if you're curious. Just a Fender setting. All the knobs are at noon. And for those who care,
and you probably should,
we are running a David Hislop IR 12-inch greenback speaker mic'd with a 121 and a 57. Wow. Lots of numbers. Here's the clean tone.
Bridge pickup.
Man, that sounds nice.
Sure does.
I'm really liking that.
Cool.
All right, let's go ahead and get into the double barrel. For those of you that don't know, but you probably do because you've watched every other video on YouTube, if you're like myself, left side is a Blues Breaker, right side is a TS-808, I guess JHS take on that.
It's the Morning Glory for the Blues Breaker, yep.
Morning Glory, 808. So let's go ahead and start with the Morning Glory on this side, so clean tone, and I'll engage it. All the knobs are at noon. It sounds nice.
Yeah.
It sounds a little bit quieter to me.
Yeah, it's definitely quieter.
So I'm going to bump the volume up a little bit. We'll go like there. I like it.
Yeah.
Use all the buzzwords you want, transparent, all that type of stuff. So let's go ahead and mess with the drive range here so we know what it's working with. So we're at noon right here. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it gets big. Because I know this pedal, there's something on it that we could change. That's what I don't love right now.
You don't like this tone right now?
I don't. Is the brightness on?
Yeah, the bright switch is off. That's what Alec's talking about right here. So this switch cuts high end. Go ahead and play, and I'll engage this bright switch.
For whatever, probably through the pedal we're running and just the way that amp is right now, I like it like this. The way I have it on my board is...
You like it engaged more?
Yeah, I think it just depends on how your amp is EQ'd. Because with my pedal board, I have the bright on. Like, I need more bright.
Okay, so your amps are darker?
Yes. But I like the way that sounds better right now.
I just turned it off.
I like that less, whatever's happening. Am I contradicting myself?
For a second you were, but go ahead and play this again. Let's leave it off and let's work with this tone knob real quick.
All right.
This is super helpful, like Alec was just talking about, depending on what amp you're running through. Mm-hmm. So if you're running through a Vox, like if I do that, I turn this on because it's so bright.
Yeah. Or for me, I've used it for I have a couple different guitars. And so like my Telecaster is
That's true.
insanely bright. So where this is darker and I have I'm more bright, I flip that switch for the Tele.
Yeah, that's a great point. So let's work with this tone knob. The bright switch is off, and then we'll roll it down and roll it back up.
Very bright.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I thought it was super usable either way. And I think the idea of this pedal is that you show up to a show and there's a backline amp and it's whatever, and you can make it sound good.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, being able to use that switch even, and you can just get it's all probably, again, all those buzzwords people use and talk about. First stage, there's something there. I never play completely with like zero gain.
Right.
You can roll your volume back if you want.
Playing live, I would never want to go cleaner than this, unless it's like some super funky.
Unless it really, but people would hear this. I mean, you hear the overdrive, but that's clean. That's the clean part.
Yeah,
of
in a live setting.
Yeah.
For sure. We just want to take a second and let you know about some of the sponsors of this podcast. Alec, who are those sponsors today?
I'll tell you, Ross. Today's sponsor is brought to you by that first hour of a family event with your similarly aged cousin, and it's kind of awkward, and it takes a while to get back into the swing of things with that person. Yeah, that's what this one's brought to you by.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, family events. Back to the program. Let's talk about the other side real quick, which is the Tube Screamer. 3 controls again, as the same as the other side, as you can see, volume, drive, tone. You do have a 3-way switch here on the right side. In the middle, it's the least compressed and like more volume, so like as a boost.
Yeah, I think that's what they
like
call it.
Like a mid-scoop boost
type
of deal. At the top, it's like a normal Tube Screamer.
Yeah.
And then 808 Tube Screamer. And then at the bottom, it's very compressed.
It's like a more saturated also.
Yes, way more gain.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, well, let's do that real quick. Let's go ahead and give me the clean tone again. I like it.
Yeah.
I may have lied. I didn't hear too much gain, like boost when we went up there, but it's just different levels of compression, I heard.
Yeah, in my head, it feels, I think I read that it's supposed to be more saturated, and it is when you, I don't know, it gets quieter if you go to that, all the way to toggle down, but it's, there's something more hair on it. Versus like the boost is like it's just loud and like open. Like that feels more powerful, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
But what I do is I have the switch all the way down and then I turn the gain up higher and volume down like lower probably.
Like this?
Yeah. I use that to stack with the Morning Glory.
Or vice versa.
Nah, I change this pedal a lot, like my settings on it, but that's typically I know I have the gain higher, I think.
Okay.
Than the volume. I don't
know. You can get so many different tones out of it. And also, you and I have been playing guitar for a while, and we've kind of coined the phrase tone fatigue.
Yeah.
Where you have like a freaking awesome tone, and then like 3 months later, you're like, I'm really tired of it.
Yeah,
like,
you kick it on for some reason, you don't like it.
Yeah. This pedal is great for that, so that you can just, sometimes it's as simple as just flipping the switch up or down, and sometimes turning the
bright and
Yeah.
it literally has all those little options. You get the same gist of a sound, but I literally think, like you said, I think it's a great way to put it. Like tone fatigue, it just changes it up.
Yeah, for sure. So the thing that makes this pedal pretty sweet and going kind of leaning into the idea of tone fatigue is that you can change which pedal goes into the other one, right? So you can have the Tube Screamer go into the Morning Glory or the Morning Glory go into the Tube Screamer, and that's done by the center switch here. So let's find a Tube Screamer sound that we can work with. How about this? Nice. All right, and here's the Morning Glory sound that we landed on. All right, and let's go ahead and add the Tube Screamer to this, and the Tube Screamer is going to be first.
Okay.
So the Morning Glory is after the Tube Screamer.
Okay.
Let's leave everything the same and just flip the switch.
All right.
So hit one note.
Yep. Yeah.
Way brighter or way louder.
Yeah, louder.
Yeah,
bright,
yeah.
Like.
So the reason it's louder is this is the first pedal in the chain going into the Tube Screamer, and we're on the boost settings and the volume's up.
Yeah.
So it's running that way. So that's why it's louder.
Yeah.
And then if you wanted to get more out of the Morning Glory, you would push the Tube Screamer like we were into the front of the Morning Glory, and there would be like more gain and more saturation.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's out, like, I've had this pedal. This is the longest pedal that I've had. That didn't make sense. I've had this pedal the longest. And I know roughly what my Morning Glory settings are, but I don't know what my Tube Screamer settings are, and I don't know which one goes first because I do change them. I feel like every few months I'll be like, oh no, this is the tone.
Yeah.
And I'll switch it and tweak, and then I'll flip back. So.
Or I practice with this setting and I get to the venue and I flip it and I go, oh, that sounds way bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's run through the tones real quick again. We're going to go bass tone, and then we'll add the Morning Glory. We'll add the Tube Screamer. Alec, will it Panama?
Let's find out.
You have hit it. Dude, that'll Panama.
It will.
That sounds good.
This pedal will do everything.
Yeah. I
think.
I agree with you. I think this is the most versatile pedal.
Yep. One power supply, two pedals, change the order of them.
You can't not have it in your arsenal, is what I think.
So great. Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of Gear Night. Thank you so much for, again, commenting, liking, and subscribing to the channel. Let us know if there's anything that you would like to see with this pedal done. If you're contemplating buying it, we're happy to give you some...
different guitars, whatever.
Different pedals in front of it, behind it, whatever you have, let us know. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Bye.